Boom. What's up, guys? We are live. We got the Come Again girls joining us. Get it? Come again. Because, come again. It's a double entendre. Ha, ha, ha. Lols.
So you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the joke. But yeah, it's awesome to have you guys here. One of my people who watches my channel suggested you guys, and he said that we should do a debate. But then I started looking into your stuff, and I realized there's really nothing we substantially disagree on. So I figure it's going to be more of a discussion. So let's start off with a little. It's playing in my head. Let's start off with a little intro, a little background about who you guys are and what you do.
Okay.
You go first.
Oh, okay. I'm Julie. Not born and raised here, but lived in Charlotte for most of my life. I worked in corporate America for quite some time. I'm following my dreams right now in cosmetology school, and yeah.
And then I'm Sydney. I'm from Eastern North Carolina. I've been in Charlotte for 7 years now, I think 8 years. I do work in corporate America. Not going to say where because I'm not trying to get fired about the stuff that we talk about. But I think the way Julie and I met is kind of an interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you meet?
You tell it.
Okay, take it away. So it was during COVID time. I can't remember if it was before everything shut down or when things were opening back up, but it was kind of an empty bar situation, just a few people. And her guy friends bet that they could make out with a hot girl before she could or something like that. And she just came up to me and my friend at the time, a girl, and she was like, I have to make out with one of you. And I was like, okay, she's cute. Why not? So we made out our first meeting, and
we're going to see some videos of this because this I don't know if we believe this story. We're going to see some.
We have pictures that night because I was like, I just made out this random hot girl at a bar. She just asked to make out with me, and we took Snapchats, and we don't have any video footage of the actual event, but
yeah, but there were witnesses. Unfortunately,
my boyfriend was rushing into the bar, hearing that I'm making out with girls at the bar.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Oh, he was not?
No.
Really? I would be happy if my girlfriend was making out.
I was going to say, what's your take on that?
I would be all about it. I'd be like, all right, perfect. Let's bring her home for a threesome.
Yeah, I think he was just more of a jealous, territorial, bonus territory type of dude. So
yeah, he came up to me.
And I didn't go out a lot at that time, so he was like, "What are you doing, acting crazy out in the clubs? What are you doing?"
Meanwhile, he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm assuming. Are you guys still together, or is this an ex?
No, that was ex-boyfriend. That was a couple years ago.
Oh, well, there's the lesson right there. If you catch your girlfriend making out with another girl, try to bang the other chick as well.
Honestly,
it's worth a shot.
Yeah,
everyone can win.
Worst case scenario, they're going to say no.
Okay, so you guys met at a bar. You had a little fun little makeout, and then how did you start the podcast?
So we were friends for a while. I don't know, maybe a year and a half or something.
Yeah, people just start all of our guy friends that we hang out with just started coming up to us and telling us that the shit that we say is kind of off the wall.
You need a TV show. We bounce off each other really well. I think we have similar sense of humor. It's very dark sense of humor.
Yeah,
we're not scared to say anything. So I think we just mesh well together. And Sydney always kind of had a podcast. She wanted to do that. That was in the back of her mind. So I'm pretty sure you just brought it up. Maybe we should do that. And I'm like, yeah. I used to have a YouTube channel. So I think we both just have a lot to say. So we just both decided to jump into it. We did.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Yeah. What, I'm sure you get this question fairly often, but you know, obviously the big popular podcast with two chicks is Call Her Daddy. Well, now it's just one girl, but it used to be two girls. What would you say are the similarities and differences between you and them?
I mean, similarities is pretty easy. I think that would just be the
young girls.
Yeah. Young girls. I mean,
you guys are blonde, two blondes. They were just one blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of them was brunette. I guess now there's just one.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think similarities are obviously two young girls, and then also talking about sex and stuff. I think the difference because we get this every time we're at the bar.
Every time.
Oh my gosh, you guys are have that podcast, just Call Her Daddy. I mean,
I figured you got asked this question a million times.
Yeah, I mean, to me, there's enough. I think we both agree on this. There's enough room in the creator world to other two girls can have a podcast.
Two young girls can have another there could be another. But also, I think it's just different perspectives. We're definitely living different lives than Alex Cooper and what are the other ones? Sophia.
Yeah.
I never really listened to their podcast, but I think we're definitely living different lives. I've listened to a couple of their podcasts, and it's definitely much more sex driven. We still talk about sex, but I think theirs is just kind of more from a free spirited, I'm obviously in a relationship, so I definitely am living a different life than Sydney, but I think it's just different perspectives, you know?
Mhm. Okay.
I think the lifestyles are just
Yeah,
different.
different cities. I mean, there's definitely similarities, but definitely not from the same. We're not living the same lives as them. That's for sure.
No.
You mentioned you were originally from Carolina. What about you? Are you or where are you originally from? Do you grow up in the South?
South Florida, actually.
Oh, Florida.
But I didn't live there. I only lived there for like 6 years of my life, and then my dad's job moved us here. So, I mean, I have a lot of family in South Florida still, but
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, South Florida is actually somewhat similar to New York in a lot of ways. Okay. Uh, so let's start off with this question. I just pick one at random. Uh, a lot of guys are always trying to meet girls on Instagram, right? That's like a question I get asked all the time. Have any of you, let's start off with this. Have any of you ever met up with a guy that you didn't know at all just from him like DMing you out of the blue? Has that ever happened?
I have.
I don't think I have.
I have. I ended up dating him for a little bit.
Okay. So you have a pretty good experience. So what can you give some tips for guys on do's and don'ts if you're just DMing a girl out of the blue? What is your best way of like actually getting her to meet you for a date?
Okay, well, my specific scenario, we had a lot of mutual friends. We had never met. I had never heard of him, but it did help that like we had,
When you on his profile, you have mutual
right,
followers.
64 mutual followers. So like obviously I know he's not like a crazy stalker, you know what I mean? So
He's so good.
well, he ended up not talking to me because I wouldn't fuck him. But anyway, so I think that number one, like just having mutual friends with the profile is obviously going to help. I would also say like a blue check mark might not hurt.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously.
But I think that like guys overthink the DM slide way too much. Like to me, less is more with a DM slide. And I think that if I'm a guy, even if I am just trying to fuck, and you tell me if you disagree, I would never make the first DM slide about the girl's looks.
Yes.
Because if I'm a girl and I look at that, I'm just like, okay, that's another. Every girl has millions of guys in their DMs just like saying how hot they are. We don't need to hear that again. So I think like do something not related to looks.
Yeah.
Like if they posted a funny story, slide up on that story and like make a funny comment back. Like
I was gonna say humor
Yeah.
will always get you somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy that's being like, hey, I know this is weird, but like I just find you so beautiful. I think guys think they're being unique by like writing you a novel, being like, you're so beautiful and I think you're such a special girl. Like, no, that's not unique. I think it's more unique to like give us less, you know, just keep us like be a little bit mysterious.
Yeah.
Like tell a funny little joke and like leave us there. Like don't do too much.
Here is part of a dick pic. You got 25% of it.
Absolutely
no
not.
dick pic.
I mean,
No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah. No,
I mean, if you want to get made fun of, fuck yeah.
I mean, I had a group message with girls before solely where we just sent the dick pics we received and we would
damn
out of them. Like dick pics, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
In that group chat, was there ever a situation where like someone posted a dick pic and then the girls were like, that's actually a really nice dick. Like, who's this guy? Like, did that?
I was gonna ask, like that dick looks familiar.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that too. Yeah, we did have some where we're like, damn, like that man's got a horse dick, or like, yeah, we had situations where we were not always saying bad things about it. It's just like, why are you sending me your dick?
Because it's always like, obviously we wouldn't be sharing those from like a guy we're talking to or dating or something. Like those are going to stay private.
Those are random DMs, like scary situations. It's not like I asked for the picture.
Like a sinister looking dick. It looks all like creepy and mysterious. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that's a good point. So when you slide in the DMs, don't comment on the looks. Try to just riff off the story or make observation. That all makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the blue check mark helps, although that's not like practical for most people.
No.
Okay. What about just like after the opener, like the conversation? Like how much back and forth do you think there should be before asking the girl out on a date? What are your thoughts on that?
I think don't ask me on a date in the DMs.
Yeah.
Get my number first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
So I would say, I don't know how much time is appropriate to spend in the DMs. Like, I don't know.
I think it depends how it goes. Like if I'm chatting back with you and like, I feel like you can tell, well, hopefully I think guys can tell, like if I'm not interested, I'm just kind of like going to double tap it. If I'm chatting back with you, I think it's appropriate to
ask for your number and then go from there. Like if you're just getting a double tap, that's basically
like a
no response.
or like an LOL.
Yeah. Like that's no response basically.
What will determine whether he gets a double tap or you respond just basically how good his profile is, whether you find him attractive, stuff like that?
I mean,
I think I feel like I can base whether I can have like a connection off somebody pretty easily. Like
Yeah.
if you're making me laugh and I'm enjoying talking to you in my DMs, that's like saying a lot.
yeah, I would say off the bat, like we're gonna judge. I hate to say the word judge, but we're gonna judge like your first message. So if it's funny, that's already getting your foot in the door. Obviously, the more attractive you are,
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna be-
subjective though, because I feel like
we have completely different types.
different types. So
Let's explore that. What are your types?
we do have, in theory, we have the same type. We both love like Mediterranean, like
Yeah,
tall, dark, and handsome looking men, but then we don't date those.
you date tall, skinny white guys,
like look like they're in seconds away from their death.
and I date like muscular, like
Yeah, I don't like
go
buff
to the
men.
gym. Yeah, and I date like go to the gym. Usually
Yeah.
like taller guys. Like I don't know. It's just very different. Hers look
I
like
like
skater
you either need to
boys.
be fat or like skinny. I like you to look not healthy.
Oh, interesting.
Hers look like they're on constant drugs, and mine look like they spend way too much time at the
Yeah.
gym. So
Okay.
like-
Do you like pick up guys at like rehab centers or like?
Yeah. You know what? I should just start
yeah,
sitting out my car in front of a rehab.
Like in the hospital, some dude is like getting back from chemo.
They're always so funny when they like have been through some shit. you
yeah.
know?
That's what
I just like to laugh.
The struggle. Okay. Interesting.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
so
what's your
Girl type.
sorry, what? Say that again.
Your girl type.
Oh, I mean, like, I have a pretty universal type. I have two types. One is I like the porn star look. So I like big tits, big ass, usually olive skin. So very much your standard porn star look. But the second type I have, which is my current girlfriend, is like very small, petite girls. They're just like weigh like 100 pounds. And you just like toss them around, and she falls into that category. So yeah, those are like historically have been my types. Like I've never really gone for like tall, model looking girls.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11", 6 feet on Tinder.
So you're 5'8".
Yes, 5'11".
No, I'm actually legit.
Not a real height. 5'11" is not a real height. You can pull out a ruler. I don't give a fuck. You are not 5'11". That doesn't exist.
No, I promise you. I'll get a note from my doctor.
Okay, if you show me a doctor's note, I might believe you, but I think 5'11" equals 5'10", maybe 5'9".
Who's your primary? I'm writing
I
this
don't. I believe it or not, I don't have a primary doctor, but I'll get some medical documents to support
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna need that. Thank
I'm
you.
on tall side. Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
And I'm 5'4 3/4.
Yeah, it's so hard. So honestly, with chicks, like when you're doing like this type of podcast, like you really can't tell height. Like you could have told me you're 5'8", and I would have believed you. Like there's just no way to tell.
People always, when they meet me like online first, when they actually meet me in person, they say, "I thought you were so tall," and I'm like, "Why?" Like, I mean, I'm tiny. I'm very small. So
Yeah.
Well, maybe you have a tall personality.
Big dick energy.
yeah, I was
big
gonna say
height
like
energy.
big height energy.
Yeah, the female version of big clit energy. I guess that would be the female equivalent.
Wait, is big clit energy a thing?
No, I just pulled that out of my
Sometimes
ass.
when I think that guys have like small dicks, I'll always be like, "My clit is bigger than his dick." So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so going back to the Instagram thing. So you're like looking at the profile. What about some like big profile, no's that mistake guys commonly make? So some of the ones I've seen, just to give you a few examples, is guys when they're like trying too hard. Like I see profiles, guys like posing by like the car, and like, yo, check out my Lambo, and like every photo looks like they're just like posing or trying hard. So that's like a big no-go in my opinion. What are some of yours?
I'm gonna act like you have money.
Yeah.
Is like a big thing for me. Like,
I think
money talks, wealth whispers.
Yeah.
If you actually have money, you're not going to be posting like Lamborghinis. It's just
yeah, I think guys that like try too hard to like flaunt what they have or don't have. I don't know your situation, but like I think that you can tell when someone's trying too hard, whether it's money.
If every
their
shirt is
look.
like Givenchy.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I think that's a turn off. Also, I think like I can appreciate like a gym picture, but like there is a point where that becomes like a little bit too much. I think there's like an appropriate amount of gym pictures. The other thing I will say, we've talked about this on the podcast, who you're following.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Expand on that.
So
If it's all like Instagram models,
Yeah.
all random hot girls, it's
or you have 400 followers and you're following 3,000 and 1,500 of those 3,000 are like famous models that are naked. Like,
damn, wait, that's actually me.
Yeah, so like that's a red flag.
Fuck, I never thought about that. I never thought you girls did that much due diligence that you actually looked at like who I'm following. That's interesting.
I know what your parents do for a
Yeah,
living.
we know everything. We
I
know
know how
your-
much you bought your house for.
Yeah, every single thing. We know your license plate number.
Joke's on you. I don't have a house.
I'm not saying you in
No,
particular.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Guys like if I'm interested in a guy and he's sliding my DMs, like, bam, I am a detective now.
Yep.
Interesting. You know what could be fun if you're up for it? Well, would you be down to roast my Instagram? I'll just pull it up on the share screen, and you can just
Okay.
give me like
Okay,
your
yeah.
honest perspective. Let me get it open. I think the guys can get a lot of value out of that. All right, let's go to Instagram. I just got my Instagram back a few weeks ago, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it kept getting hacked and whatever.
Oh my God, that keeps happening to everyone. I'm so scared. That's
Yeah,
why I did it, because I'm like, I'm not having random like weird bots follow me and things, steal my Instagram.
yeah. It's super annoying. And the only way you can get it back is if you know someone who works at Facebook or Instagram.
Well, I would be screwed.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it took me a while. I had to like go through like my whole social circle and finally meet someone who did it. Okay, there we go. I got my Instagram open. Okay, let me share the screen. And then, okay.
Is that a nervous laugh? He was like, oh, got it.
No, I was laughing. You know, I was laughing because when my feed first popped up, it was like you're talking about if you're following hot girls, and the first thing that pops up is
Picture is like a naked girl. Yeah.
yeah. That's like all. Like if you go through my feed, it's like ridiculous. Like, look, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's just all like chicks.
Yep.
Chicks.
I feel like that picture looked like a photographer that I've done a photo shoot with.
It's all just like girls. Well, at least you know I'm straight at the very least. Okay, so let's go to my profile.
Okay, first. Okay, hold on. Don't scroll.
Go back up.
Go
I need to
back
see how
up.
many followers. Yep. Go back up. All the way up.
Okay. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. Okay, so usually I like men with less followers because that just means he's less in the social scene. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
what you do, obviously, you're gonna have more followers.
Yeah.
You know,
Preferably, he doesn't have an Instagram at all.
Yeah. Preferably, he doesn't even know what social media is.
He's
But
never.
then he can't slide in your DMs if he doesn't have an Instagram. It's a catch.
Okay. So if you do have it, you'll find if there's a will, there's a way.
If you do have an Instagram,
Like under 1,000 for a guy is so
high.
nice. Yeah.
so
And he's like, I just barely use it, you know?
That's so interesting that you say that because I've
and
never
he's
heard
only
that.
following like his friends.
Yeah. Like real people.
That's so interesting because I've always, from everyone I've ever talked to, like it's always been like, yeah, like the more followers you have, the more like
Unless you're famous.
Well, yeah.
If you have a blue check mark, that's different. It doesn't matter how many followers.
Okay. That's an interesting point. So is that for both of you? Like you both prefer a guy unless they're verified, unless they have blue check mark, unless they're famous, to have like less.
The less followers, the better.
Interesting.
For sure.
Okay, that's very interesting because a lot of guys think that they need to have like 5,000 followers before they
I
can.
feel like girls feel that way too, but honestly, I know a lot of guys that have said like if she's got 12K followers, I don't even bother with her.
I mean.
Well, we guys, we don't care about your following at all. All we care is about is how hot you are. So,
Well, that's fair.
unless you were trying to like chase clout, but yeah, go ahead.
I like the bio. I think the bio is
Yeah.
fine.
I'm a little bit blind, so yeah.
I should change the.
It's fine, like, as I appreciate that. If I don't know where you live, like if we don't happen to be in the same city, then I would want to know where you live. So
Okay. So let's take a look at some of these pictures.
Let's
Can we
scroll
like
down a bit.
Yeah, can we like
Yes.
comment? Yeah.
yeah, let's read the captions. Captions matter.
Yeah,
too.
that
like, are
matters.
you witty? Are you punny?
I'm actually pretty witty and punny. Yeah.
Okay, I like that caption.
Wait.
The caption's good there. Get the mimosas ready.
Okay.
Julie can't
Sorry,
see
I'm blind.
or read. Okay, I think this picture is good. A little, why so serious though,
If you're gonna be shirtless, I feel like a picture like this is ideal. Like you're not in the mirror, like
Yeah.
like you're not like trying to show off your body. You just happen to be at a pool, so like you're shirtless.
Okay,
you know?
but
like, it
did
makes
you
sense.
actually happen to be at a pool, or did you pose for this picture specifically at a pool to get a picture with your shirt off?
I mean, we both know the answer to that.
Okay, great. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's the whole point. Yeah.
okay. Next, I would give this like an 8 out of 10.
Okay. And feel free to be as ruthless as you want. You won't hurt my feelings.
We will. What does this one say? And that's how you avoid all. Okay, I love this caption. That's how you avoid all premarital sex.
Oh, okay.
Love that caption.
Yeah. And that's like
that's
like your
what-
work. That's what you do. Like that's your passion. So we
Yeah.
love passion pictures.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Let's go to the next one.
I don't
Is that
love
handcuffs? We hate.
I don't love it.
Yeah, that's handcuffs.
Yeah, and I don't like it with the caption. See, like to
What was
me,
the
if you're-
caption? I can't read it. Can you read that? For me?
Discipline.
discipline. To me, if you're gonna do a sexy picture or like a sexual picture, you need to have like a funny
Yeah.
caption. And if you're gonna do a sexual caption, you need to have a funny picture.
Yeah.
What do you think could be? Let's change the caption. What do you
I
think
think
could
we
be?
were deleting the picture. I was like, oh fuck the
Don't
whole
do
picture.
that.
Throw the whole picture away.
What do you think would be a better caption?
I would do something like being like locked up, like something about like.
All my captions are about Taco Bell, so like this isn't great.
I would do like, something punny, like with like.
How about something like roses are red, my handcuffs are blue.
You're-
Let's. I don't know.
That's
Come
I would
over
make
so I can
that
handcuff you. I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't know. All my captions don't make sense. Like
It's so tough to come up with a caption sometimes. What if I do this? Like, hey, I'm writing this out. Can you see what I'm writing?
yeah, I can. She can't.
Roses are red. Wait.
But your handcuffs aren't blue.
Yeah. My handcuffs are red. Okay, I have to do my handcuffs.
Like, that's just not true.
I'm
we're lying.
I'm all about being literal.
If I want to be like really creepy and perverted, I could be my handcuffs are red, my balls are blue. But that would be like.
Wait,
that's
that's actually no.
Yeah,
That's
like
funny.
that.
That's funny.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. But then you have to delete the devil face. You have to delete that
Yeah.
because that makes it sexual again.
I mean, if I want to make it like go all out, I would just say.
What is he saying?
So come over, so I can come inside of you.
No,
That would be like overkill. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
line.
I feel like my balls are blue is like too thirsty. I don't know.
No,
that's
I think it's funny.
I think it's red. My balls are blue. I don't know. What's like a good ending?
I think
No,
just
I think
yeah.
that's it. Leave it.
But that's like the I feel like we're leaving the poem. Like it's like my roses are red, violets are blue, and then there's like they're you
not-
at bed.
Yeah, no,
That's expect the unexpected. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
what we
Interesting.
learn in school.
You
You
have-
have to learn like the correct like way to make poems and grammar to like make sense, but you have to know it to break the rule.
It's like a haiku.
Okay, I'll just leave it at that for now, and then I'm probably reconsider this later tonight. All right, let's keep
I
going.
like it.
So what would you rate this photo?
With the caption now,
7 out of 10.
I was gonna say 7 out of 10 too.
Before like 3 out of 10.
That's exactly.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
We're like very in sync right now.
Oh,
Okay,
We love a dog moment.
Yeah, we do. So we can't.
what's the caption? Is that your actual dog?
Big things.
Yeah, that's my dog. It's the guy who painted it.
Yeah. See, this is another thing. Like, this is kind of like it's not you. So like you could.
It shows your
Yeah,
personality.
it shows something that matters to you. If it's like passion, it's something you love. Like if it was like your niece, your nephew, your kid, your dog, like all of those are all great.
That's
Or-
acceptable.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think as long as it's like in moderation, as long as you don't overdo
Yeah.
it. This is like a little
Wait.
punch, fast and furious.
Okay, I'm going to say the quality on this brings it down, but there is a dog which brings it up.
But I'm not mad at the quality because again, like no girl wants their man to like be an influencer. Like I don't want you to have
better pictures
Yeah.
than me.
yeah.
So
Like I'm kind of like make Instagram casual again.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not mad at the quality. being
caption
bad. And your
is
dog is
fast and furious. Oh, fur.
cute. Yeah.
I told you I was punny.
That one's a little lame, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can get down with it. I'll give this like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, you're right. It is a little lame. I don't know. What do you think would be a better one?
I know. I don't think it's the caption's a problem. I just think
You know
overall.
how like huskies like pull sleighs? I would say something like that. Like he's my what are those dogs called?
Oh, like a sled dog? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like something like this bike doesn't have an this bike doesn't actually have an engine.
Doesn't run on engine, runs on a sleigh dog or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. Let's move on.
Part of me
To,
wants him to like rate ours, but I'm also
Oh,
kind
God.
of terrified.
okay, so here's the next one.
Okay, that's again like another passion.
Yeah,
one,
I
so
like this
that.
one. I would give this like a 7.5 out of 10.
Because then we're getting to know you. Like a lot of Instagrams, you can't even really get to know the guy unless they post like things they're into.
Yeah,
so.
I agree, but the caption's kind of boring.
I
So
can't remember what
it
it
says, pick a song, I'll serenade you. It's
I
kind
don't
of
hate that. It is boring, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's safe.
It makes it seem like I have some musical talent, which in reality I don't.
Oh, you don't? Then delete.
No, I do not. I have zero artistic or
So
musical.
you're a liar.
ability.
Can you make your dog pose with you for all of these pictures just so you don't look as douchey?
Yes, but he also enjoys it.
I've done that with bikini pictures before.
I mean, yeah,
like,
me
let me
too,
put my
for
dog
sure.
in here, and now
Yeah,
it's
I
less
meant no
slutty.
hate by that because we've
Yeah.
both absolutely done
The
that.
thing about my dog is I'm his third owner. He's like a triple rescue, so he's like extremely to a very creepy, weird degree attached to me. So he
Yeah.
just like follows me around everywhere and flips
He's
out
like-
when I'm like not around. So,
I'm a husky as well. Yes.
She's a third time adopted husky as well.
Yep.
you have a husky?
No, I'm
No.
saying that she's also anxious.
Oh,
Her attachment style is anxious attachment.
We love that for me.
okay. What do you think? What would you rate this one?
You're too far away. The angle is kind of weird.
I don't like men that work out, so all around I'd be like, man. But her, I'll let you talk.
I do like guys that work out, but those dumbbells look kind of small from this far away.
That's kind of true.
The angle, it looks too posed to me.
But you have too, so like in my head, I would think
but it's cloudy.
Yeah, but I mean, like I would think, oh, he has like a nice apartment because his view's cool, from what I can tell.
Interesting. Okay, so you would say it's like a little too posed, right?
Yeah, to me it looks a little posed just because. Okay.
Because then I'm picturing you like setting up your tripod and like running back. And
it'd be different if this same picture was actually in the gym. Then I wouldn't even get my head. Like I know you can bring a tripod to the gym because I see that shit every day. But like, I would think like your gym partner was like taking it for you, kind of thing. Like here, I'm just like, okay, yeah, you set up your tripod, like Julie said.
Yeah. In reality, I just asked my roommate to do it, but yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay, that's better. But in my head, I don't know that you have.
Yeah, right.
He like set the tripod up, put it in self timer, like ran back.
Yeah, he's like racing back, put the dumbbells on there. Yeah,
Raker, get in position. Yeah,
right.
So, okay, so this one would probably be like the worst one so far, right?
I would say yeah.
It's not horrible. It's not.
Yeah,
I would say 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
This is great.
Sweet boy.
Yeah, this is great. I love everything about this.
Someone, I didn't see this. Someone commented shrimp dick. I don't understand where that comes from.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's funny. Okay, so you like this one? This is good?
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, let's go. Next one.
Love. Yeah, love that.
Okay, let's move on. This is a different dog.
No, it's blurry. I can't see it. I don't like those pants. I don't think
they look like acid wash jeans. Is that not right?
They're like khaki military style sweatpants.
Kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
I don't love this.
I don't hate it.
The angle's also kind of
It's giving me very much like South Florida, so like I don't hate it. I give it like a 7 out of 10. It's a good filler picture, you know. Like I don't really know what you need.
It felt like you needed to post something, so you posted this.
Yeah,
that's actually a very accurate statement. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, there you go.
Okay, so like average, you would rate this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're like.
Dude, this is too Bachelor for me. This looks like when they're like filming the Bachelor people.
You turn around.
And they're like playing the slow music. Like it's too
saying what you do for a living at the bottom.
Yeah,
but I do like that you're yadded. Me, I would look at that and be like, oh, he's yadded.
Yeah, it's too pensive for me personally. Not that I don't like a pensive person, but like, I don't know. It looks.
Again am picturing you setting up your tripod though.
Yes, me too. It's too posed. I don't like a guy that's too posed in his pictures.
Yeah, just like give us a smile.
Unless it's like an ironic pose, because then that's different. Because then you're just funny.
Oh shit! I just realized the comments because I never read my comments. But this was when I had my my seeking arrangement, whatever fucking controversy debacle. These chicks are so butthurt. Like, oh my god, who does that? Like, leaves.
You can afford tattoos, but can't afford valuable women. Stick to being a loser, not being a dating.
Oh my god, there's a really funny.
Mean things on my picture. I'm just gonna cry.
I'm probably gonna.
I've gotten so used to it. Like, yeah. It's so funny.
I'm gonna tell you, I kind of want you to like roast our Instagrams.
I can do that.
Yeah.
But, okay, so what about this one?
Okay, were you being serious or were you trying to be funny?
I don't know. Well, I think it would be better if I don't answer that question until I get your evaluation because you don't know, right? When you're looking at it.
Feeling like Jesus today.
Was that posted like on Easter or something? I don't know.
No.
It was December 23rd.
Okay, so I don't hate that because
it was around Christmas time, like Jesus was born.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that, but that's a good point.
Okay.
Oh, so that's not why. Okay.
I
do like this. I think it's an aesthetically pleasing picture.
It is.
Normally men shirtless for no reason, though, I don't like.
It's like a little bit douchey. I would give it like a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think it describes me pretty well because I'm like a little bit douchey, but not too douchey. That's like kind of
yeah. And as long as it accurately, I don't like this. Why do you have clothes on?
I low-key really like this picture. I think it's aesthetically pleasing. I think it's like it has me like questioning like what is he doing? Like that also looks like a nice pool. Like
Julie would stop on this on her feed and be like, why is he wearing clothes? What is he doing there? It does make you think.
I kind of like want to question because. It seems like a very like visco-y type. I don't know. It's
like a visco boy picture.
Yeah.
So what's the overall consensus? Keep or delete?
I would keep.
I would delete.
Interesting. Okay. Do you like the caption? I always sit in pools, but when I do, it's ankle deep.
I like it.
I think
it took me like 2 hours to come up with that shit.
That's far too long.
Okay, here's.
You're not actually grilling. That grill is not actually on, is it?
Yeah, of course not.
Okay.
Oh
then-
my
okay.
god!
but the person doesn't know that.
But can you?
I
Can you actually grill?
immediately knew it. What
But
do you
can you
mean?
grill though? Because
But
like,
I feel like that's because you've been talking to me for 20, 30 minutes.
you're
You've kind of-
sending a message that you can grill. So if I'm like looking for a man, I'm like, oh, I love a man that can cook. So like I'm gonna be watching this and be like, oh, he can cook. So can you actually?
Yeah, I can grill some shit.
Okay, so you
Okay,
know how
so
to
you-
operate a grill. Do you
I know how to operate a grill. I am qualified in operating. a
Okay,
grill.
well then that's
Okay,
fine.
then yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so this one not bad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, this is just like a video. I mean, I have to watch the whole thing. Okay, here's another photo.
I mean, I like the action of it, like making a drink. Like, oh, he can make me a drink, but
And I like that it's candid. Like this isn't posed. I like that.
it probably is posed, but
Well, feels not posed.
it doesn't look posed. Yeah, I would give this like a 6.5.
Oh.
It's like
Okay, I like. Okay.
So 6.5, you said?
Yeah.
it's fine.
The
Okay.
next one I already like because that looks like you're like being a leader of some sort.
Yeah, it looks like a conference of
Yeah.
some kind.
looks like you're successful in whatever the fuck you're doing in this
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. If you like actually look at the picture closely, it's like a whole bunch of people on their cell phones and shit.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it's like a comedy show when like they make you put your phones away, but no one actually does.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
I'm like that could also be, you know, when like teachers are like, okay, grab your phone and like vote on this
Vote
poll.
on- yeah.
Like, it could be something like that. So
Yeah. Okay, cool. So this one's good. We're getting close to the end.
I like this.
Yeah.
This is
this-
good. This is my favorite
See,
one
this,
so far.
this gives me like old school Instagram vibes.
I like this a lot. This
Yeah.
is a 12 out of 10 for me. I think this is the best one for sure.
I would say an 8 out of 10 for me. You
cool.
look you look younger than you do now.
Oh, this picture is actually like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So, okay, here's a similar one.
I
Taking
like this too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
you're not like too posed. You're just chilling. Oh, she's a cute. Okay.
Yeah, this is
yeah.
a little baby.
this is good. This is my first dog. This
Okay,
one's like
we like this one.
okay. This one.
I mean,
This is giving me like old school, like
Yeah.
lo-fi or like lo-fi or whatever
yeah,
that like.
this is like high school, college,
when,
like
when people would just post
Instagram.
pictures of like which
Oh,
is not a bad thing. It's just
yeah, it's super old. I
don't
mean,
Yeah.
like that. I don't like men that work out.
I
so,
do like
no.
men that work out, but I don't like this picture.
okay. Okay. So you would both delete this one, right?
I don't
Yeah.
like that I can see your feet.
Oh yeah, I heard you talking about that in one of your episodes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like to see men's toes.
Toes and yeah, fuck that. No,
Unless I'm in love with you, I don't want to see your toes.
delete it.
okay, all right, I'll delete this one.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
I
cute.
like that. Giving me old school Instagram vibes.
It's cute.
I like tattoos, and it's giving me old school Instagram vibes when people would post things
Yeah.
like this. Like it's fine. Like if you posted that today, I'd be like, okay, why?
Yeah, that's an older one.
Post. Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Okay, we're getting the other end.
6
Well-
out of 10.
Yeah.
Eh.
This is old school
Story,
Instagram.
yeah,
Yeah,
should-
old school Instagram.
If
Like,
stories were a
these would all
thing-
be stories back, like if stories were a thing back then.
right.
So like they're acceptable because stories didn't exist.
Yeah.
This is
That's-
good.
yeah,
I like
that's a good
this,
picture.
especially for that like time.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah.
Is this a porpoise? What? Oh, that's a sea. Is
Manatee?
that a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a manatee. He's
Okay.
drinking water, which really begs the question why he's doing that because he lives in an ocean. But you know,
No, this is cute. I like this.
Yeah.
so oh my god, I just read this one comment. This is making me laugh. Why are you with my girlfriend, bro?
Shit.
People can be so funny.
This is giving me you're in high school.
Oh, this is me when I was like 25. I don't know. It was like,
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 32 now.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't hate it.
I don't know how I feel about it.
It's kind of giving me like I feel like my boyfriend would post a picture like that, so I feel like I was okay with that picture.
This is a story that should have been a story. I mean, again, stories.
Yeah,
are
they're
always
acceptable
fun.
because yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
We love that.
dog pics for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like older shit. All right,
Yeah.
we're
Travel
getting
pics are good. Travel pics are good.
yeah. This is like this. We're getting to the very end of my profile.
Yeah.
All these
Should have been
like
a story.
Yeah, this is all like that's my oldest one.
Oh wow, you're 13 in that picture.
yeah.
I'm actually like I think I'm 25 in that one. But yeah,
Wow.
so that's my Instagram. So what's the overall? What would you say is like the overall like?
Not bad for what you do for a living. Not bad. Like
Yeah.
if
I think
just like a random dude that I know in Charlotte, if he has that many followers, I'm like, meh.
yeah, I would give overall a 7.25.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a 7.5.
So but you think it could be better if I like remove some of the pictures that you didn't like remove?
Yeah, or just like make it more funny.
I don't think that you need to remove any because you don't have that many posts to begin with. So I don't even know if like deleting them is
Maybe
like
just
worth
changing
it.
captions.
Yeah.
To more like humorous type of stuff.
Because if a girl's going to stalk you, you don't have enough posts where like she's not going to get to the end.
She's going to go to your face, but she's going to be looking all about. So she's going to be on your LinkedIn, Facebook, see if you have a Twitter.
So I think that just post more frequently and make your captions funnier.
Okay. Good tips. Good tips. Wow, this was fun. Okay.
Very fun.
Cool. It's funny because we had 60 live viewers and then we're finished. We have 128 live viewers. So a lot of people, I guess, enjoyed the Instagram quote unquote roast. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, I guess let's move on to the next thing. We just covered Instagram for a bit. Okay, so my next question would be this: flaking. This is something that a lot of guys really struggle with, and me myself included. What are your tips for guys to minimize flaking?
Like we're flaking on you, like we don't.
Yeah, for guys to like get flaked on less.
Be funny.
Yeah.
Why is this whole thing just been like? If you're funny, I'm going to be intrigued enough to go on a date. And then if you're funny on that date, I'm going to be intrigued enough to go on a second date. Like if you kind of bore me, I'm going to flake on you. If you give me asshole vibes, I'm going to flake on you. Basically, if you're anything but funny, I'm probably going to flake on you.
Yeah, but I also think that it's like, you have to be captivating. Like the way the world works now, like there are so many fucking options. Like you have to be, whether it's funny or whether you're just weird as shit. Like some people like being, some people like that. Like whatever your thing is, I feel like you just have to be captivating with it enough to like get somebody else's attention. Like if being funny is not your thing, and if being awkward is your thing, like somebody else is gonna find that super cute.
Because I'm speaking from my perspective. Like if I feel like I'm gonna be laughing for the rest of my life with you, I'm gonna want to like pursue the rest of my life with you. You know what I mean? Or if not, I'm gonna flake on you.
Well, and I also think that like a lot of guys try to show up differently than they actually are. Like they try to like people please in a sense. Like they want to come off a certain way, so they like say certain things or do certain
so like
things.
If I say I like funny guys, then you're gonna be like cracking these like lame ass jokes.
Right.
Like
you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just be yourself, and honestly, if she flakes on you, just let it be. Like
get the fuck over it.
It's happening for a reason. Like you guys were not meant to be. You guys are not compatible. You know?
I don't know about that. Like I've had so many situations where the girl flaked a few times, but then ultimately got her out and we clicked actually like really well. And even she like would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy we ultimately met up." You know, so I don't know. Sometimes I think it can just be like bad luck or whatever. She gets
or she could just be really shy. Like I feel like you're really brave about going on dates with people, and I'm so not. Like I'm more of like a hermit with stuff like that. Like it takes a lot for me to like want to go out on a date with you.
Yeah.
So that's true. Like my dad always says this, like a guy that just gives up really easily is like not the man for you. Like he's going to be moving mountains. If you're saying no, like he's probably going to keep asking if he's really interested in you. So like maybe keep pushing, but I think you also have to like read the room. Like, is it worth it to keep pushing, or is she just shy and you need to get her out of her shell, or is she just not interested in you?
Well, I also think that like you have to make people feel comfortable, and I think guys can sometimes come off a little bit aggressive or like a little bit douchey or pervy or whatever word you want to use, and like that doesn't make girls feel comfortable. And if we're like about to meet up for a date, like I don't know if you're gonna kill me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you make me feel comfortable, I'm more than, and you're like confirming the date, you're like picking the time and the place, you're showing like assertiveness with that, and you're like, we're going here, I'm gonna pick you up or Uber you, whatever, 7:30 we're meeting here. The day before you're confirming, like all of that makes me feel comfortable, and like that's hot because you're like taking control.
I would agree with that. My boyfriend and I, we flaked on each other a bunch in the beginning because he kept being like where do you want to, like, let's go out to eat. Like, where do you want to eat? I'm like, ew. What do you mean,
that's
where
not hot.
I want to eat?
If a guy asks me where I want to eat, that's not, I mean, when we're setting up first dates, not obviously later on in the relationship. But.
So you're right. Like if he would have given up then we wouldn't be dating right now, but.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, let me get your opinion on this. This is something I was talking to my buddy about yesterday. So there's two different schools of thought when it comes to photos with girls for guys. So one school of thought is like, yeah, if you have photos of you with different girls, it looks like, you know, you have options. Like it looks like, you know, like you're the kind of guy that other chicks desire, which can work in your favor. The other school of thought is like, whoa, that's like a big turnoff because it shows that you're a player, that you're sleeping around, or that you maybe have a girlfriend. Which one of those do you think is more accurate?
Somewhere in the middle. Like I want to know that like the female species like wants to be around you, I guess, but I don't want to know they're hanging out with all
The
these
female species.
Yeah, I think
like if
that,
you have all these pretty girlfriends or like gorgeous sisters and like all this, I'm gonna be intimidated and be like,
yeah, I think like before you know someone and you're judging them just off of their Instagram, I don't want to see you with a ton of girls because like I don't have any trust established with you. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that all of these are either girlfriends or hookups or whatever.
Yeah.
But once I know you and like we're dating, I think it's hot if a girl is coming up to you and flirting with you. So I don't give a fuck.
I think we've talked about this before. Like
Yeah.
having a guy like a girl flirting with your boyfriend when he's out of the club with you and then he like puts his arm around you and like leaves with you is like so hot.
So hot.
Like she wants him, but she can't have him because he wants me.
Right.
But at the same time, I also like look for guys who dated like ugly girls before me. Like, and I hope that they dated ugly girls before me. So I'm like, I want to be their first like hot girl. But I have one of my old best friends. She used to always say, if he didn't date like pretty blondes before me, then I don't want him because he's not gonna like appreciate me. But I'm like, I think it's just different for every girl, you know. But I think the general consensus, I don't think most girls want to see
less
like
girls.
every
on
picture
page.
on his page is with like a hot ass girl. I don't care who she is because they're always, it's like my sister. I grew up with her. No, it's not.
You fucked her.
Yeah.
I fucked my sister.
I mean, literally, guys are like, she's like my sister Julie, fucks her the week after we break up.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what could be interesting? Let me pull up my Instagram again, and let's. I'll show you profiles. We'll do like quickly of like guys I know who do that, who have photos with chicks, and you can.
Were they like okay with you showing their?
Let's just
profiles?
roast the
that's
shit out of your friends.
super. I'll do like public figures, like people who are like.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
They asked for it.
Let me
Fuck
think. Let me think of someone who's.
Cool,
who,
let's
like,
look at who he's recently searched.
I mean, it's all just people who I'm trying to collaborate with,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like not going to be
I
that.
was gonna say that's kind of boring.
Yeah, you're going to see that I reached out to Lauren Southern, so hopefully that debate happens. Okay, wait, no, why am I looking at this guy? He hasn't even responded to me. Who do I want to see? Let's say, okay, this dude. Let me see if I can find him.
I don't know like any medium famous people. I
don't either.
Okay, this dude is kind of like he's fairly like medium famous, I would say. So this is like his style. So he does have like photos with chicks, but he also like it's like a completely different style Instagram.
This is giving me like wannabe Dan Blizzarian vibes. Blizzarian, however you say his name.
Blizzarian, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
This is giving me. I want to tell people that I'm rich, but I'm probably like not that rich.
Yeah. Or like, what are all these random?
I drive a 3 Series BMW, and I just post the steering wheel every day.
And I also have an Audi, and I also am in a lot of hallways.
I like to party in Miami,
and I like food. It's boring to me. It's not cohesive. Everything's different. I don't like it at all.
I see the vibe that he's going for, and I can appreciate the aesthetic, but I personally think he's a douche.
It's not kidding. It's not.
If this guy DM'd you, that would be a no.
No. I mean, if he like told a really funny joke, I might like
laugh at it,
but I'm not gonna like pursue anything with him.
More than likely, he's being.
I might give him the validation that he was funny, but
yeah.
He's definitely not
that
my
sounds
number.
that sounds so bitchy, but
I don't like men that show off like that.
Yeah.
Like less is more.
Okay, yeah, okay, interesting.
And if you are gonna show off, it needs to be like a story, you know, and like don't.
I need to, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like let me go through my feed, see like who else falls into this category. Who's like the trick is it's got to be like someone somewhat public. All right, wait, hang on. Let's not go through my DMs.
Let's absolutely do that.
How do I see like my my feed? As you can see, I don't use Instagram much. All right, let's like go past like all the random hot chicks and try to find like some dudes.
I mean, they're everywhere. So
Jesus Christ. Ass tits.
This is what I was saying. Yeah, maybe I should. So you're saying girls really look into that, like who?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, if that's the benchmark, then I'm fucked because it's like literally all just big titty chicks.
You have a relationship, so I mean, maybe you're not fucked.
I mean, yeah, my girlfriend likes me, but
I would hope so.
Yeah, okay, whatever. This is gonna take a while for me to find someone that's
Jesus Christ, not one in this. Oh wait, there's something that's.
But I don't think that's like a public person. I don't like dox them or whatever. I'm trying to find like a public person. There are definitely dudes I follow who are like.
Do you follow a single guy? Literally one. I haven't seen one.
There's just overwhelming amount of hot
You're
chicks.
exposing the shit out of yourself right now.
If my boyfriend was literally doing this right now, I'd be like, "You're deleting your Instagram."
Okay, this is a good example. This is a good example. Found one. What do you think about this guy?
I think he's pretty hot.
Yeah, he is hot, but he kind of gives me the vibes like not like if girl bosses had the boy version, you know, like I'm a girl boss, like I'm my own boss, I'm an entrepreneur, like
what's that guy, that inspirational guy, the Tony guy, what's his name?
Tony Robbins or?
Yeah, he's kind of giving me like that vibe.
But
like
how many followers does he have? Like, is he worthy of acting like he's all that?
A good amount.
Yeah,
okay.
that's pretty. That's
I don't know. It's a little bit too professional for me. Like, I think he's an attractive man, and I don't hate it. There's like nothing wrong with his Instagram.
I wish it was a little more.
I would feel a little intimidated going on a date with him. So I'd be like, are you gonna expect me to be this like girl boss? And like, I don't know.
I also feel like there isn't enough about him other than like there's some random travel pictures, some random like. Sorry, allergies. Like okay, like there's a couple like towards the end here, but the most recent ones are all just like suits and professional. I don't know.
Yeah, I would be a little intimidated by him. Like I wouldn't really want to. Like he's not as approachable to me.
So if he DM'd you, would you reply?
Depends on what it is.
Yeah,
I might.
Said.
Okay.
I might entertain the thought, but I don't. Unless he was very personable in those DMs, like I'm going to be intimidated by his Instagram, and not intimidated. I don't. That might not be the right word.
He also just seems like he knows a lot about dating, like how to fuck up a first date. Like he just seems like he knows a lot. I think what I like about us is that we don't know anything, and I feel like we just give our opinion. Like
he's giving me like cold, like rigid vibes. Yeah. I like warm, like I'm still figuring life out vibes.
How about this guy? This is an interesting guy. He's in the space. He's got the blue check mark. He's verified, 350,000 followers. And this is his profile. Clearly,
the thing is, you have to look at the follower count or to the how many likes they get, because sometimes they buy followers and like
this guy's legit. He's got like the blue check mark.
Okay. Because there's nothing more unattractive to me when a guy like buys followers.
He is a little too shirtless in too many.
Yeah,
I
think he thinks that he's hot, which is a problem for me.
Yeah, but I mean, he is hot.
He is hot,
but he knows. He knows he's hot,
but he's also not my type. Like I don't like buff men like that. But I can appreciate he's an attractive human.
Yeah,
but he
needs to put some clothes on in some of these photos, and I would like this profile a lot more.
He needs to humble himself a little bit.
Yeah.
So like too show offy would be your.
Yeah. He knows,
and this isn't with money. This is like I think that, like I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So too many shows.
He does have a great body, but like literally put a shirt on.
So if he DM'd you, yay, nay?
No, he's a fuckboy.
No, I'd probably respond just to like have something to talk about, like a joke.
But would you take him seriously, like if you want to go out with him?
No, I wouldn't respond at all.
Okay.
Because I know no matter what, I don't want a man that goes to the gym that much.
I would, but it would not be to like actually seriously entertain it. It would be for pure.
He's the type of dude that like points out your cellulite because he is like
has 0% body fat. Yeah.
Interesting. How about this guy? People are just going crazy in the comments suggesting people, but let's do this dude. He's also a public figure. So pretty popular, 156K followers. He's legit.
Who was saying cap? About cap?
There's always people talking shit in the chat. That's to be expected.
I'm not capping. You go look at all my boyfriends, man.
They don't look like that.
They don't look like that. I don't like that.
It's like you'd laugh at her if you saw her.
I like this. This man's yadded. He has less shirt. Okay, I think this is more my type, but I wish he was fatter.
Fatter? Really?
Or skinnier. Or just like less.
She doesn't like guys that work out.
I don't like guys that...
Too healthy looking?
Yeah.
I think... Oh, I love that engagement picture.
Yeah,
okay,
I like that he posted with his...
Yes, I like that he has a lot of pictures with his girlfriend, fiance, whatever that situation is. I like that.
He's not scared. That means he's like... I mean, guys still cheat when they post their girlfriend, but like you're less, if you're hiding your woman, you're less likely, or you're more likely to be cheating on her. I love men that respect their girl. So
yeah, but I guess he's not a good example because he wouldn't be like, if he starts DMing you, then you would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, unless they broke it off, but I would hope you deleted these girls less annoying than the last girls with their personalities, bro.
Yeah.
So are you saying her personality is annoying or?
I mean, yeah, we're kind of annoying.
Sorry.
I like this guy.
I think you guys are pretty chill. You're like a more chill version of You're Blocked. You know those chicks?
I don't.
They're like very similar to you guys in a lot of ways, but they're just like way more like hyper and like, oh my god, like they're just like all over the place.
Check it out. I think that I think I like this guy's profile more because it shows more like diversity in like what he does. It's not just the gym. It's not just his girlfriend. Like
it's not just his sleeve of tattoos.
Right. I think so too. I like that it's like some variety in his pictures and what he's doing. Like he's drinking in some. I like that.
You know, let's
like that. I would think he was hot as fuck.
Let's do one last one. This one's a good one. I can't believe I didn't think of this. So this is this guy Kino Body, also pretty popular, verified. He does not have a girlfriend, I believe. So he just does.
Are these like jokes? They seem a little fun. I can't read. Is that like?
Yeah. Are these like ironic pictures or are these? Serious?
No, this is him, and this is like his clients.
Okay, but yeah, I was gonna say, what does he do? Because if this is like his job,
he's a trainer. He's like a trainer.
Okay.
Someone just stay in the gym, guys. Just don't stop going just because she says she likes fatter guys, please.
I mean, his job is working out. So personally, I don't like this many gym pics. And I do like guys that work out. It's just a little much for me. But if it's his job, then like I understand.
But I almost respect it more if it's his job. Like not like he's helping others. You know, like reach. Those are usually less judgy guys when they're like watching people go from like their fattest and like give them their best life. You know.
Yeah.
But
and I feel like this guy would like eat Taco Bell with me on a Sunday, but like make sure I get up and go to the gym on Monday.
Yeah.
You know.
But like not judge you if you're like I can't go to the gym today because he's like more. We're judging this guy based.
Yeah, we don't
solely on the fact that he's just personal trainer.
Yeah, we've never seen any of these people.
Yeah, you know what I don't like about this guy? Look at this full head of hair. I mean, what the fuck is up with that? That's not cool. Like,
what do you mean?
Showing off his like fucking full non-receding hairline.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him in his hair.
Like super douchey, right? If you ask me.
I mean, you know, he's my type of guy, but I can respect this guy.
Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, let me click off this share screen.
Why are these guys literally every single one of them is like so in shape and were they like all like trainer people or like what's the
just like random people that people suggested. A lot of them were just random people that people suggested. Other like people in my industry or people who like I know of.
Okay.
I don't know like any like like random dudes who are famous but they like don't do anything, you know. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Somebody said that guys should never take a woman's words at face value whenever they're talking about their dating preferences. I agree with that because my preference for like who I would normally date or my type is the complete opposite of like my past like dating history.
That's not the same for me. I like hard sevens and I date hard sevens.
My type is like very like tall Mediterranean, like whatever. Never have I ever dated a guy that looks like that. I mean, they do all work out. But if you're like in shape,
I feel like there's not a lot of dudes around like that. When you see a hot one, you're like, ooh, like I know when we see them, you're like, oh my god,
yeah.
Like, talk to them. But
I just feel like having a type is like, I don't know. I've never dated someone that's my physical type in the sense of like, I don't know, skin tone. Like
I usually date my type, and it's not just like one. It's not one type. It's just less attractive than me and like not like
I mean, I think if you ask, here's the thing with that. If you ask the questions the right way, I think you can actually get really good feedback from girls. It's just like how you ask the questions. Like if you ask a question like, oh, what do you like in a guy? You're not going to get like the best feedback. But if you're like, okay,
I mean, if I could build my dream man, like, yeah, it'd be different than like the pickings we have, of course.
The pickings. Slim pickings in North Carolina.
Not just North Carolina. I think all of the world, the universe.
Yeah. Well, I think that goes for both genders, right? You know,
yeah.
Yeah. But it's different if you're like show an example and you're like, hey, what do you think about this? Like then you're gonna get much better feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I think personality for me is everything. Like I think that's why I always like uglier dudes is because they're usually like nicer, they're funnier, they're more humble. Like really attractive men, conventionally attractive men are like such douchebags usually. And like, I don't like that.
Oh, you know what everyone in the comments is saying? For me to show you my business partner. Do you mind if I show you one more person?
Sure. Yeah. But now I'm scared. Is he like your homie?
I mean, dude, you can be as rough as you want. Like we don't care.
We haven't really been mean, but
yeah, no, you haven't. That's true. Okay, let me share the tab again. Okay, let me pull it up. I think we learned something very important is that Alex has a lot of big booty chicks in his feed. Okay, this is my
yeah, but he still is in a relationship and hopefully a faithful, loyal relationship. So, you know, maybe it's not always bad.
Yeah, well, it just so happens that my girlfriend also likes big booty girls, so
Hey,
We
I
love
appreciate
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's something we share in common.
That's awesome.
Okay,
I got booty if I pointed it out.
Yeah.
so here's his Instagram.
Okay. So far, so good.
It kind of reminds me of yours.
Yeah.
Well, we do live together, and he does have my dog because we live separate.
It's your dog. I thought
Okay.
that was just like a different husky. Okay. We love dog pictures. I
Yeah.
mean, we've got some personality pics.
Oh, I love that. I love the one you're on right now with like your little playing with fire
Logo.
behind it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like that? Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
like that
them
a
feel a
lot.
little posed, but they're not
Yeah.
like horrible. They're not.
I really don't like that one in the
Okay,
brown
yeah,
jacket.
The more we're getting into like sunglasses and like, no, that's
Yeah,
like not it for
Yeah.
me.
So you would like to check out these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love the.
This one's too probably, in my opinion.
The one in between those two though gives me like kindergartner like class school vibes where you like standing at the brick wall. Yeah.
He's actually a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
Yeah, me too. I was like, that's so sweet. Good with kids.
Oh, I like that one in the white outfit there. That looks like it is a good picture. Kind of hard to see, but
I think I like the one like it looks like there's like a beach behind him and it's kind of like whitewashed.
This one, right? I like this one too.
Okay, I like that one. That wasn't the one I was talking about. But
she's talking about the one above that.
Oh, the one. Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah, I think I like that one. Yeah, that's kind of funny to me.
Look at the caption. I'm coming for your mom next.
Okay,
I like that. That's funny.
That is pretty funny. Okay.
Somebody asked if we can cook and clean.
Look, it's him on the same exact grill as me.
Snapchat, like where you can see the words.
Wait,
okay, wait, you guys have the same picture. That's so embarrassing. I hate you guys.
Oh my god, he took that for you, and then you guys traded phones and you. Oh my god.
You're putting the pieces together.
Yep, it's all coming together now.
But the Snapchat picture, that is not allowed. We're not allowed.
Yeah, that needs to go.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to commingle with the different social medias.
Yeah,
like that.
Oh, this is a pretty funny meme.
When all you want to do is cuddle on top. Literally, I feel like that's me and my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That is funny.
See, I feel like the older they get, like the more like story vibes, or like he wouldn't have posted this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do a little clean out.
Yeah, I think he needs to do a clean out, but I think like overall he has that's a golden retriever. I love that.
All around, not bad.
Yeah.
All the sunglasses pictures have got to go.
Yeah, I do not.
Every single picture where he's in sunglasses are just like not the vibe for me. I don't know why. It's not even like men in sunglasses freak me out. It's just like something about his pictures in sunglasses. Not it.
I think he needs new sunglasses.
Yeah.
So overall, pretty good for an Indian.
Yeah. His like top 6 to 9 pictures, I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, the newer ones.
He just like replicates that throughout. I think perfect.
Yeah, I would agree.
Look how fierce my dog looks.
I mean,
your dog is a star.
He's definitely using your dog to his advantage, which is smart.
Like half of Miami does at this point.
What'd you say?
Half of Miami does at this point. Like all my friends have like pictures with my dog on their Tinders.
I mean, I would too.
Okay, well, when we come to Miami in like a month or two, so go see our friends,
you're gonna see a lot of it. Like it's pretty funny actually because I have like on my Tinder, I have like a picture just like of my dog, right? And it's just like my dog without me there. And like a few guys in like my mastermind group were like, hey man, could I use that picture too? So I'm like, yeah, sure. So I send it out to a few guys and they send it out to a few other guys. And I guess it started chain effect because now I'm getting like messages from girls like, hey, I've seen your dog in 20 other profiles and actually screenshots. So like my dog, pictures of my dog are just going around the internet and then like every dude is just like freestyle using them. So it's like a fucking shit show. So I guess like my dog is like more famous than me. I guess.
I hate when people use my dog to like go fish for women.
Oh,
like when I take my dog to the bar, the guys will be like, can I take a lap with your dog? And I'm like, no, you're not like using my dog to pimp yourself out.
I love that. I think it's so funny. Can we address a comment?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, which comment?
It's any suggestions for guys that are 5'8"? Any good response for when a girl says I only date 6 feet and above?
Okay.
I would like to say I have only ever dated guys who are 6 foot and above, and I'm currently like talking to like seeing whatever you want to call it, a guy, and he is 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. I would say like you've seen him. He's short, and I think that if you're not self-conscious, I don't know this person, but like if you're not self-conscious about your height and you're confident in who you are, I don't think it fucking matters.
Yeah, go for it anyway. I've dated mostly tall men, or once I started dating tall men, I've like have not gone back, and I prefer tall men, but I've dated short men. Just don't act short. You know what I mean? Like, don't have like small boy energy. Don't have like the Napoleon complex. Like, if you're still making me laugh, you're still fucking me good. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think if you're being confident in who you are, you could be okay. As long as you're taller than me, I'm 5'5". Yeah. So most guys are taller than me.
But I've dated guys even short, like when I wear heels and stuff, they're shorter than me. And it wasn't a problem because he wasn't insecure about it.
I don't know. I think to me, like,
tall guy energy is like not like trying to start an argument with it. Like, short guys always have to be right. They're always like trying to argue with you. Like,
it's like little
man syndrome is like a thing. So don't act like a little dude.
Yeah, just be confident and like own it. Like, if a girl is giving you
just chill.
If a girl is giving you a hard time about being short, fuck her.
Yeah, that's weird. If she's making fun of you for being short,
if she's giving you a hard time, like, and she's like joking, then that's different. But like, if she's actually giving you a hard time, fuck her.
I would never make fun of a guy that wouldn't like make fun of his own height. Like, I would never just laugh at you for being short. That's so rude. So if she is doing that, you don't want her anyway.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Okay. Can I actually show you two more? There's two people that are requesting. Yeah. Okay, this actually might be the start of an interesting series. Okay, so let me pull up first off this guy. This is actually a really good buddy of mine, but you can be as harsh as you want to be. Okay. So also another fellow Russian. Okay, so this is his profile. Oh wow, he has a lot. I didn't know he had that many followers. Okay, 100,000 followers.
Well, I hate that, but
so let's this is his profile.
Can I know his profession?
He works in tech.
Okay.
He's also a time traveler. I didn't know that either. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
I think his pictures are very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I mean, I wish my Instagram looked like this, honestly.
But that almost worries me when guys are too good at social media. It worries me.
Yeah.
But as a whole, like, all these pictures are aesthetically pleasing. There's none of them are
they're great photos.
None of them are jumping out at me like, oh my god, delete.
They're like two
except that one sitting on the windowsill. Gotta go. We don't sit on windowsills.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I like that one. I think
the picture is nice.
Oh, okay. It's better than I thought. I thought he was just kind of like staring into the distance. Okay.
Wait, is he smoking weed too?
It's no, it's a hookah.
Okay. Yeah, that picture is,
okay, then that's fine.
Yeah, I thought it was better. I thought he was like staring into the distance and that would happen.
Yeah, I didn't see the hookah there, and I just thought he was like trying to be thoughtful.
Oh, damn, this one is fucking badass.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that picture.
Damn. This guy, this
kind of lifestyle does intimidate me a little bit because I'm like, you live like a very fun life. Would you ever want to settle down with me and like have a kid?
Yeah, and also like, would you ever be down to like stay in and watch Netflix and a movie? Like, to me,
does this man eat Taco Bell? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he also like would not want to watch a rom-com with me, and that makes me sad.
The shirtless pictures, no, don't like. But everything like before that, I really did enjoy. So
yeah, the further back we go, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're great photos. He's just too good at social media for me personally.
He's like a little too good to be true. Like,
he cheats. He cheats on his girlfriends for sure.
Is it? Would you say like it's almost like a little bit of like an insecurity type of thing? You're like, whoa, this guy's like too good to be true. Like, I don't know if I'm like good enough type of thing, or
not that I'm not good enough. It's just like, what am I not seeing that is bad about you? You know what I mean? Like, if you're too.
To me, you're not showing. Again, we like more candid, like casual Instagrams.
I like a very chill man, not one that's like. I used to have a guy like if I didn't get enough likes on my picture with like how many minutes it's been up, he would make me delete it because like that's embarrassing. Like, he took social media too serious. So I'm like, that's why it intimidates me. Like, I don't want you judging me for like my social media. I don't want you judging me for my lifestyle. I want to be able to eat McDonald's with you and watch Netflix. Yeah,
I want him to have a balance of both. Like,
I want to travel the world and stuff, but like, will you ever settle down, or like, do you need this like go like perfect picture, kind of lifestyle?
I don't want him to care about social media more than me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this one last one. So this is a guy I know. His name is Cobra Tate, Andrew Tate, verified 500. Oh wow, how do you get verified? Okay, so this is his profile.
What does he do?
He does somewhat similar to me. He's a YouTuber. He has like a podcast. He also has a webcam business. So he has like many hustles.
I was with it until, is that a Ferrari or a Lamborghini? I can't.
There are too many car pictures.
He has like
With the
shit.
watch, I don't like watch pictures.
Oh,
Okay, here's
yeah.
another private jet pictures. No. That's for stories. That's not for. I think he's trying to show off that he's rich too much. Like he very well might be very, very successful, but it's giving me like I have to prove that I'm like I have a small dick, so I have to show that I'm rich.
Like I would like it if he would like had more dog pictures or like
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Like this to me is just all too
This is so for show.
flashy. Yeah, I want to just be more like down to earth, which that might not be his lifestyle, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That just means that's probably
We're not
not
compatible,
my
yeah.
Okay, so like too showy, that would be the consensus.
For us personally,
Yeah.
but we're also two average girls that are not famous. So
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like it's very different.
One last one. This is his brother. Similar style, but they're a little different in some ways.
He looks older. I mean, he seems older.
He's actually the younger brother, honestly. I believe, unless I'm wrong.
He's giving me older vibes.
Yeah, they're a little different. He's like Tristan is more like, I don't know, low key. But
This guy seems more this guy gives me what's the fucking 007?
Yeah. James Bond.
Yeah, this guy gives me James Bond vibes versus the other guy.
I mean, in a way, he is sort of like the dark James Bond.
Like this profile, while it's similar, is more like suave. I guess.
Yeah, a little more
like,
mysterious.
Yeah,
He's
it's like a little bit more edgy.
Like I wouldn't hate knowing a little bit more about.
Like I'd be if he DM'd me, like I'd be intrigued.
Yeah.
So you'd be more inclined to talk to him than his brother.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
For
sure.
some reason, I don't know. I think he's a little bit less flashy. Like where he's not.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, it's more like I don't know. More
there
like
are a lot of nice cars, but maybe he's just like into cars. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about his just like gives me a different vibe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like the same vibe, but different.
Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. All right, that's it for the Tate brothers. Let me exit out of this. Okay, wow. Yeah, we went through quite a few things. Is there anything you want to discuss? Any topics you want to cover?
I've been trying to read some of the comments and just like
Yeah,
pick
they're
out
funny.
different things that like people
Some
are.
of these people hate us. Some of these people love us.
That's pretty standard for every single live stream I've ever done in the history of my live streams.
Yeah, I was trying to pick out some of the questions that people are asking in the comments. No, we are not making an OnlyFans.
Sorry.
No.
I heard the money's great, but
It is great.
If I didn't have a dad, maybe.
Yeah.
But my dad would.
My mom would kill me.
Yeah.
You can go from having a dad to having a daddy.
Yeah, I mean.
Daddy.
Okay.
All the good questions. I haven't seen any in a minute, but
let me pick up some. I'll just pick up some good questions. Pick out. That's the word. Okay. Some of these comments and questions are pretty like fucking ridiculous.
It's the last book that we read.
The Bible.
She's probably being serious.
I am being serious. It was on my nightstand. I had to move it so we could take pictures and not feel
Verity.
guilty about it.
I mean, this is like, I guess, I don't know if like that's really the best question, but what do you think about that?
Can you ask them why women will say there are no guys looking for relationships when so many guys want that? I think both genders say that.
Yeah.
I think guys say the same thing about girls. I think girls say this.
I think the reason I usually say that is because the guys that I'm like going on dates with and I'm interested in, they end up leaving me because I won't have sex with them or not. I will have sex with them, but like not as soon as they want me to. So I'm like,
who's a virgin?
I'm not a virgin, but like I'm not gonna sex with you like first weekend. Like so, and I'm like, if you wanted a relationship, you would have like waited for me. So I'm like, you're not a relationship dude if like all you're caring about is getting sex from me. So that's why I used to always say that until I met my boyfriend who waited like 8 months to have sex with me. So,
Holy shit, 8 months?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
That's
they weren't dating for
Yeah.
8 months, but yes.
I mean, we were like going on dates. I was
Yeah.
sleeping in his bed naked, and
We thought
like,
there was a problem with him for a second.
yeah.
Was he just like not making a move or?
He would like kiss me goodnight, and like he was making moves, but I definitely had to initiate the first sexual encounter.
That's interesting. You know what's interesting though? I've like my experience has been always this. It's been the opposite. I actually personally I don't really mind waiting a few dates to have sex. I don't really care. I'm not like in a rush. But what I've noticed is that whenever I don't sleep with a girl on like the first or second date, they're the ones who disappear on me.
Yeah, I think she might think that you don't like her or something because I kept thinking that my boyfriend didn't like me too, and I was like, "Hello, do you hate me or
I
like,
was
what's going on
concerned
here?
that he didn't like you either.
Do you have a
'cause
micro penis? What's going on here?"
Yeah, because I'm friends with her boyfriend.
He's just not a very dominant dude. Like he's not pushy. Like I told him one time that I wasn't gonna have sex with him too soon, and then he took that real.
He was like, "No, we're never fucking."
He said that it's on your terms, and
Damn, that's crazy. But that's crazy that you stayed with it, you know, because a lot of chicks would just like be like,
he's so funny, you know.
we'll
That's why I
lose
think
it.
He's also really tall.
So what's the consensus? Did he wind up having a micro penis or no?
No, he didn't. I was actually so Sydney was like the first text. I was like, Sydney, guess what?
Yeah, it was
his dick's big.
There was a famous story on TikTok that was going viral, basically about a chick whose whatever partner wanted to wait until marriage before having sex, and on their honeymoon she discovered he had a micro penis.
Oh God.
And then she felt deceived.
Okay, but we always say smaller dick. I'd rather have a smaller dick than like a big
dick.
Yeah, like the guy I'm talking to right now has a massive weenie, and
it's harder when it's too big than if it's a little too small. Like no one wants like a micro penis, like it's basically a giant clit, but you can work with too small. Like you can make that work.
Yeah, I'd rather have a smaller dick than a bigger dick. Like I'd rather have a 5-inch dick than a 9-inch.
But 5
But
inches.
to be fair, 5 inches is not a micro penis. That's like average.
So 5 inches is like average.
Well,
so
I'm just saying, I'd rather have a 4-inch.
Like a micro penis is like 1 inch.
Yeah, a micro penis is like this big.
Yeah. I'm not talking about, I'm just talking about on the smaller end of average.
She'd rather be a little too small than a little too big.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, let's see what other questions we have. Okay, how do you two? This guy. I have to get my penis reduction surgery. I'm happy with the size now. That's funny. He's probably kidding.
Poor guy.
How do you two show signs of interest to a guy?
Oh,
I'm awkward. I feel like I'm good at flirting unless it's with a guy I like.
See, I am the opposite. I feel like, I like you if I'm comfortable with you. Okay, well, there's two sides to that story. I'm either so comfortable with you because I don't give a fuck about you, so I'm really comfortable around you. But I think that if I'm like, okay, like say Julie's like my guy, I'm like touching her arm, like I'm like, you can tell by the body language. Like if someone's like facing you, like obviously if I'm like sitting like this next to Julie, you know what I mean? Like
if I give you a side hug when I'm like walking away.
Right. I don't know if I'm making eye contact with you, if I'm like, let's say we're at a bar and we're in a group of people, like I'm going to be looking to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be searching for you.
If I'm laughing, I like you.
Yeah. If I make an effort, if I'm like making an effort to be around you, then you're going to know. And if I text you first,
if I try to like brush off every time you try to like set up a date, then
if I'm always busy,
or I like bring my friends, I'm like, yeah, let's go to dinner. Or like Sydney's coming.
Yeah, that's happened before. So
okay. I mean, that was basically most of the question. Is there any? I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to cover or anything you want to discuss?
I want to know how you and your girlfriend met.
We met on Bumble. She doesn't like sharing the story because she wants to make it seem like we met at a bar or something. But yeah, we met on Bumble. We were just like fuck buddies for like a year and a half, and then we started more or less dating.
Okay.
How long have you been dating?
Going on a year now, I would say.
Okay, cool.
And you were saying earlier, like on Tinder, blah blah. Are you actively on Tinder?
So we're in a one-way open relationship. So basically, I do hook up with chicks on Tinder, and sometimes we try to have threesomes, but we just keep getting flaked on. So very unfortunate.
Okay.
So I do go on Tinder, but I'm not on there like super duper often. But yeah, I'm on there for
it's only for sex. Like you're only looking for another.
Yeah, exactly.
Intimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you? I have this question. Would you be willing to talk about open relationships on our podcast?
Yeah, I would totally be down.
Okay. We actually had a couple that we were.
We know some swingers that we wanted to have on, but
they got a little.
They got
a little rapey with people,
so we can't talk.
Wait, what? Rapey? What do you mean?
There were some complaints filed, so we can't talk to them anymore.
Oh, okay.
We were on their side. We were like all about like, oh, okay, like different lifestyle, and they're very happy. But I'm like,
yeah.
This sounds like super fascinating, but yeah, we're not swingers, just for the record. Like we don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't want people to have that impression. Like we're not going.
You don't really know a lot of people that are like happily in open relationships. Usually, it's like they don't know they're in an open relationship
until they find out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's hard to have like a two-way open relationship, but one-way open relationships can work for a period of time. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll kind of see what happens with it.
Yeah.
Uh, speaking, y'all actually had a pretty fucking crazy experience last night. I'm gonna drop a video on this tomorrow. I had this one chick that I met up with, and she catfished me, which happens fairly often. Whatever. So okay, so this is pretty interesting. So usually when I get like catfish or the girl doesn't look like her pictures, I do one of two things. If I'm like not feeling it or I'm just like in a rush, I'll just give her a hug and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it, and just like send her on her way. And if I'm feeling nice and I don't have much going on, I'll have like a drink with her and I'll chill with her for like 10-15 minutes before I tell her I'm not interested, right? So that will heavily depend on my mood. And so last night I was in like I don't feel like fucking having drink with this random catfish type of mood. So I like, like I'm always polite. Like I'm generally a pretty nice person to people are nice to me. So I gave her a hug and I said, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just not really attracted, but thanks for coming. Right. And she's like, okay. And then she goes to her car and then she starts blowing up my phone and she starts going insane. Like insane. She starts saying like it got actually like really scary and weird. So she started off by saying, yo, you ugly anyway, and you got a small dick, like the typical like chick insult type of stuff. I'm like, okay, sure. I don't really care. But then she's like, and I'm gonna tell the police you raped me. I'm like, lady, like
what the fuck?
I'm like, lady, you didn't even go inside my apartment. Like, how are you gonna like tell them that? And she
So
like,
are you going on dates with these people, or are they just like coming over type situation?
this chick was just coming over, but I never let her inside. Like I saw her in the lobby because I always meet the chicks in my lobby and then like before letting them up, right? Because I want to see them. So she started going crazy. She's like, I'm gonna tell the police that I have a bloody vagina. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, first of all, I don't really
DNA test her vagina and see.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, I actually want to
make sense if you're gonna like pull that. Like at least make it.
I hate when girls play rape, like fake rape.
It's
But I have a question actually. When you
Yeah.
So when you are meeting these girls on Tinder, are you saying like I have a girlfriend and I'm just like in an open relationship, or are you like acting like this is first date, like first?
It depends on whether they ask. So I don't hourly say that I have a girlfriend, but if they ask me like, hey, do you have a girlfriend? I will like explain it. So I like kind of in between.
Like what the fuck? Like I'd be on a first, like I would want to know what I'm getting into. I'd like if I wouldn't think that I need to ask you if you have a girlfriend if I'm like, so that would mind fuck me. If I like found out you had a girlfriend and you'd be like, she's okay with it, I'd be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, I think the difference is like the kind of dates I'm going on. So I'm doing more like girls are coming over to like hook up type of thing, versus I think you're going more on like traditional dates, right? Which would be different.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So they don't really care if you even have a girlfriend, I guess. If there's
but yeah, that chick was fucking insane. I actually wound up calling the police and just like being like, hey, like just in case you get guys.
The girl's gonna say that I raped her.
Yeah, this chick might call you guys, tell you I raped her. I assure you I did not. I have the text.
I actually had a friend that did that with a guy, and the cops, she like fake scratched herself, and the cops like
that's like some gone girl shit.
Yeah, it was obviously I'm not friends with her anymore, but thank God the guy did not get in trouble.
Yeah, there's like some like crazy people on both sides of the dating pool. I think some crazy dudes and some crazy chicks. Do you guys have any crazy guy stories? Like any dudes you've gone out with that were like insane?
I mean, yeah.
One of Julie's boyfriends was insane.
What happened?
I mean, he was a really good guy. He just had a lot of childhood trauma that would have come up when he like drank or did drugs. So he got like really crazy and abusive. And like in moments, like he would go up to my friends and start telling them off, go up to dudes, start telling them. He called my mom when I like hooked up with a different dude after we broke up. He had a girlfriend and like was like, can you believe she hooked up with this dude? My mom's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? My mom like threatened his life to leave me alone. But yeah, I don't like talk bad about him because I feel like he actually is a good dude. He's just fucked up in the head,
That's crazy that you called your mom. Like, he's like telling on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what your daughter did last night?
My mom's like, she's allowed to have sex with whoever she wants to.
Yeah, I think my craziest thing would just be I've had two guys now, one that you set me up with, that have called me a whore and said that I'm a terrible person because I did not have sex with them fast enough. So they like started screaming at me and harassing me. That's probably like the craziest thing.
I mean, I did have that one blind date where I like hated the entire date. I kept saying I want to go home the entire date. And then I just on the podcast we just recorded, he would like show up like at my apartment, like driving around. I would see him driving around, like
that kind of creepy stuff. Like,
and he was like 10 years older than me at that point too. So I was
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people just get so butthurt when they're rejected. They just like go off on like a
Yeah.
We talked about
I
that
know.
in last week's
That's
episode.
so unfortunate too. Because my boy, like, even guys just like hitting on me in public. My boyfriend's like, he says it's like my fault. He's like, why are you even talking to them? Like, you have to let these men down easy, because if you like hurt their ego too much, they get like aggressive sometimes.
Yeah,
have
people
you had that happen?
really,
Yeah, they'll be like, you fucking bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want you anyway. You're ugly. You're
Yeah. I love when they use the "I didn't want you anyway" line.
right?
Like-
They hit on you, and then they're like, "Yeah, you're fucking butt ass ugly anyway." And you're like, "Okay."
they're like in your face sometimes too. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I literally just said like I don't want to dance with you or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just sorry. I'm
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the part that's got suck about being a chick is like you have to worry about, because like as a guy, like I don't have to worry about a chick like like whatever, like getting in my face because like she's 100 pounds. What's she gonna do, right? And typically girls don't do that. Versus like for you, it's like like dudes can go fucking crazy if they get rejected.
Yeah.
It's like a small percentage of guys though, right? It's not like most dudes.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to say that most guys, if they're like, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, no, thanks. I have a boyfriend. They're usually calm or just like
Right.
have a snarky remark, not like aggressive physically, but sometimes they are.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do I like if a chick says I have a boyfriend? I don't know. I typically make a joke out of it. I'll be like, "Oh, cool, is he into sharing or something like that?" But I usually just say that in like a tongue-in-cheek type of way.
I actually grew up with this guy who I keep seeing him at bars, and he won't stop texting me. And when I say that I haven't responded to a single text, I have not responded to a single text. But I'll see him out, and he'll be like, "Why? Like, let's go out." I'm like, "I have a boyfriend." He said, "That's none of my concern," and I'm like,
Okay. But I think
"It is your concern."
Yeah, I think what you do, like making it a joke, like I think that's funny. Like,
Yeah.
I would laugh about that. As
Yeah,
long
because you
as
don't
they-
know that she has a girlfriend when you're asking, like, can I
Right.
buy you a drink? So
like that should be flattering. Like,
Yeah.
So
it's
Yeah.
not like you're being disrespectful by asking her, like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Or like, hey, like, because you don't know that until she tells you. So like,
Right.
then you make a joke about it, and now we can like almost be homies. Like,
Yeah,
we
now we
still
can hang
chill.
out.
Yeah.
I had a guy when I first started dating my last boyfriend. I had like matched with him on Hinge or something like way back when, and then I started dating my then boyfriend, and we were at the bar together, and the guy didn't know I had a boyfriend. He came up to me, he was like, "Hey, we never went on that date, blah blah blah, whatever." He ended up like becoming friend. He hung out with me and my boyfriend the whole time at the bar because he was
Yeah.
like cool about it. Like we literally, my boyfriend was buying him drinks,
And that's big dick energy.
yeah, like that to me is hot. Like he wasn't. Neither of them were threatened by each other. Like it was just,
Yeah.
it was hot. Like that was a good situation.
He's like, "So I'm going home with you guys tonight, right?"
Yeah, right.
The man that can take rejection gracefully is like,
Yeah,
you're so hot.
yeah. That could change.
In
my
fact,
mind.
now,
that could change my mind. Now maybe we will go on a date with you.
Yeah, my girlfriend had a situation last weekend. She was at a bar like with her friend or whatever, and she texted me because the bar was like right down the street, and I'm like fairly antisocial, so I was like watching shit on YouTube or whatever Friday night at 1 a.m. And she's like, "These guys won't leave us alone. Help!" I'm like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" I'm like, "All right." So like I walk over there, and like by the time I get there, the guys are gone. I'm like, "Oh, like clearly you guys were not like in any danger." And there's like a cop like right nearby too. I'm like what the fuck? Like you got me out of my house for this. But apparently what happened was these like random dudes like offered to buy them a drink. They said yes, and then the dudes thought that they were interested. I'm like, well, that's not like that crazy of an assumption. Like if a guy offers to buy you a drink and you say yes, there's some like expectations. Obviously there shouldn't be expectations, but there always is. Like, and like there's the implication that means you at least want to talk to them. So that was like a funny situation.
yeah.
I mean, I think that I don't owe a guy anything if he buys me a drink, but I do feel bad. So I'll like
Just stick around for a little bit, like chit
Yeah.
chat for a second.
because I want to feel it out. Like it could
Yeah.
be cool, but if they're not cool, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
exit.
But I don't owe you my entire night. A lot of times a guy will
Yeah.
like buy you a drink and will be following you around the entire night. Like, sir, we are not married because you bought me a $6 vodka soda.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, in Miami, there's no such thing as $6 vodka soda.
Yeah.
There's just $6
I mean,
vodka soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get a $6 vodka soda in Miami, then that's going to be the worst vodka soda you've ever tasted.
Even if you buy me a $20 drink, I don't
Still don't owe you my whole
entire night.
Yeah, but I feel like there should be an unspoken rule that, like, for girls, like, okay, for girls, if they're like, if you're not interested in a guy, you should like turn down the offer to buy a drink. And for
You
dudes,
have to,
But
but
how-
sometimes guys are like, it's just one drink, like it doesn't mean anything. Like, come
Yeah.
on, we'll get all
Well,
your friends' drinks. And I'm
You
like,
could be,
okay,
but
fine.
you could be cute and you asked to buy me a drink and I don't know you, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
say yes, so I can feel that that's gonna give me an opportunity to.
no, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying, like, if you have a boyfriend, you're like not interested at all from the get go. I'm like saying, like, in those situations, like if you're like open to it, then I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, look, you're free to do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, for like my girlfriend's case, like she shouldn't be surprised that dude took that as a sign.
No. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. No.
That's the point.
But she should never feel like endangered because a man bought her a drink. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
But to be fair, I don't think she was ever in any danger. There's like a cop, like literally, like right next to them, like standing there. Like there was no danger
Just
element.
wanted to have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Be a damsel.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's basically it. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss?
I did want to say there was somebody like, did she just snitch on her mom saying that she threatened that dude's life? Well, he threatened my life first. He literally said he was going to fucking kill me. So
no.
I mean, I don't think like a podcast is admissible in court of law anyway. So
Yeah.
I just wanted, my mom is a psycho. She will come for you if you come for me. So I just want to say that.
That's all.
my mom's like the opposite. She's like ultra like friendly, like too friendly for her own good type of, I don't know, Russian house mom.
She's so sweet. I'm like, how did she raise such crazy sons?
What's your background, Julie? Like ethnically?
My mom is Italian. My dad's like English and German.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Are you okay? One more random question. Are you a natural blonde or is your hair dye? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see the brown.
Yeah, she has dark brown hair and I have like dirty blonde hair.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like me. I would be technically a dirty blonde, right?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it was
You're like a level 7.
Level 7 dirty blonde. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So do you want to plug your podcast and tell the guys where they can find you?
Yeah. Sure.
So it's Come Again with a question mark podcast on Apple and Spotify. On Instagram, it's Come Again _podcast. And then if you want to follow us personally, mine is at Scaroline, SCAAROLINE.
Mine is at Julie _THOMP. So short for Thompson. So
Yeah.
Julie _Tomp.
Yep.
Hey, why don't you start a YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel and I used to do videos on it, but I did it like a little bit for school, a little bit for fun. It's just been like a few years. So I'm not against it. I think when we went into podcasting, we were like, we could branch out to do like TikToks. And I mean, we have our separate TikToks, but we could do like a Come Again TikTok, Come Again YouTube. So we're not against it.
Yeah.
You definitely should.
It's just like a lot of time that like we don't have.
Yeah.
right
Like we
now.
don't live together.
Yeah.
Like we both live separately. So like, it's hard to like find the time to get together and
work
like,
and school. It's like,
why is that engine so loud? But yeah,
small dick energy.
yeah. But like, it's just, so it's hard to get together to like make the time to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
There's actually platforms that will like, I don't know if I can tell you offline, but there's actually platforms, like one platform they will post, like when you do shoot your episodes, they can post it to YouTube, Spotify, they'll post it to everything for you. So you don't have to do any extra work. I'll show you some links.
Yeah, we'll DM you and we can talk
Cool.
about it.
But yes, thank you so much for coming on. It was fun. And yeah, let me know about coming on your show. I'll be down to do it. Just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
That sounds good.
Cool.
Thanks so
Awesome. Thanks everyone for joining. So for the audience, we got another podcast tomorrow night. We got some girls coming in the studio. We're going to do another one of those. We haven't done that in a while, so it should be a good time. And also check out the Come Again Girls podcast. Check out their Instagram, check out all their shit. They're good guests. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.